So I wanted to walk you through how you can make a scatter plot and a residual plot on Excel for your project. So I've just made up an example. I'm looking at fat and calories for some of the sandwiches at McDonald's. And so what I'd like you to do is for your first explanatory variable and your response variable, I'd like you to set up your spreadsheet like this. Have a column for predicted whatever, in my case calories, and a column for residuals, okay? And then enter your data. Okay, so first to make a scatter plot, just go ahead and highlight your explanatory and your response values, just like this. Go to Insert and choose Scatter Plot. Okay, and it's going to give you this right here. Now, we need to make some adjustments to this. So with this still selected, you're going to go up here to the left and you're going to hit Add Chart Element. We're going to go down to the bottom. You can add your axis titles, and I would like you to do that. Add your primary, horizontal, and vertical, fat and calories. Make sure you add that. You can also adjust your chart title. We'll do that in a little bit. What I want you to do is go down to Trend Line, go over to More Trend Line Options. Okay, and you should select linear. Hopefully your data is linear. Okay, and then down here at the very bottom, click Display Equation on Chart. And also, let's go ahead and just display the R-squared value because you're going to need that for your interpretation anyways. And so now, if you notice on your chart, you've got your equation, your regression line, and your R-squared value. And so that's helpful. Okay, and then I'm just going to drag this over here to get it over here for a little bit. All right, so the next thing we want to do is we want to actually calculate our predicted calories. So click in the first cell of this column. And then up here on this line, we are going to type in our regression line, but we're going to replace X with our first explanatory value, which is in cell B2. So here's what I want you to type. You're going to do equals, and I'm just going to use my equation as an example, 15.168 times, and then I don't want the actual number. I want it to put what is ever in cell B2, okay, in for X. And then plus 110.44. And again, I'm just using my equation. You're going to use yours. And when you hit enter, it will actually calculate the predicted calories for you. Okay. Now with that cell still selected, see this little green square here in the corner? If you highlight on that, the cursor should turn to a black cross. If you now click and drag that down, it will calculate all of your predicted calories for each sandwich. Okay. Now for the residuals, click on the first cell under residuals. We know that residuals is your actual calories minus your predicted calories, or C2 minus D2. So with that first cell selected, come up here and hit equals C2 minus D2. And hit enter, and it will calculate that for you. And again, if you go to the green square in the corner and drag down, it will calculate all your residuals for you. And now we're going to be able to make our residual plot. Okay, so what we need to do to make our residual plot is we're going to come over here, we're going to select, we know the residual plot is made up of your explanatory variable and your residuals. You need to select all of your X values, hold your command button down and come over and select all your residuals. And now go back to Insert, choose Scatter Plot, and make a scatter plot. And there's your residual plot. And again, go ahead and change where it says chart title to residuals. And now you'll have your scatter plot and your residual plot on the same sheet. Now, if you come down here, this is sheet 1. If you click Add, do the same thing with sheet 2, just use your second explanatory variable with the same response. It would still be calories, but this explanatory variable would change to whatever your second one is, and go through the same process. Remember, this is a video, so if I'm going too fast, pause, do what I said to do, and then go back to the video. If you have other questions, come see me during Liberty Hour.